Brad Pitt scores major win in winery battle with ex-Angelina Jolie. Hook. Hollywood's most famous divorce may be officially over, but one of its biggest legal battles is far from finished. Just when many thought the long-running dispute between Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie had finally started to calm down, a California court has delivered a major ruling that gives Brad Pitt an important legal victory in the fight over their French winery, Château Miraval. So what exactly happened? Why is this winery worth hundreds of millions of dollars? And what does this latest court decision mean for both stars? Stay with us because we're breaking down everything you need to know. Intro. Welcome back to the channel. If you enjoy celebrity news, Hollywood updates, and the biggest entertainment stories explained in simple detail, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. Now let's dive into today's headline. The winery that started another war. Although Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie finalized their divorce in late 2024, their legal dispute over Château Miraval continues. The beautiful French estate isn't just a luxury home. It's also an internationally recognized winery and vineyard that produces award-winning rosé wines and has become a valuable global business. The estate reportedly carries a value of hundreds of millions of dollars, making it one of the most valuable shared assets from the former couple's marriage. For years, both stars worked together to build the Miraval brand into a luxury wine business admired around the world. How the dispute began. The conflict began after Angelina Jolie sold her ownership stake in the winery in 2021 to Tenuta Del Mondo, a company connected to the Jolie Group. Brad Pitt argues that both of them had previously agreed neither would sell their share without the other's approval. According to Pitt's legal team, Jolie violated that agreement by completing the sale without his consent. Jolie, however, has consistently denied that such an agreement legally prevented her from selling her share. She has maintained that the transaction was lawful and entirely within her rights. Brad Pitt's latest court victory. Now comes the latest twist. A California court has granted Brad Pitt's request to require key members of the Jolie Group, the company that purchased Jolie's interest, to participate in depositions. These witnesses are expected to answer questions about how the sale happened and what they knew during the negotiations. Brad Pitt's legal team argues these depositions are essential because the executives possess first-hand knowledge of the controversial transaction. The court agreed that obtaining this testimony is an important part of preparing for trial. Why this matters? It's important to understand that this ruling does not mean Brad Pitt has won the entire lawsuit. Instead, it's considered a procedural victory. The court simply ruled that Pitt can gather additional evidence by questioning people involved in the purchase. Legal experts often describe this kind of decision as strengthening one side's ability to prepare its case before trial. So while it's certainly positive news for Pitt, the final outcome remains undecided. Angelina Jolie's position. Angelina Jolie's legal team has pushed back strongly against suggestions that this ruling changes the strength of her case. According to representatives speaking after the decision, the ruling concerns only the discovery process and does not determine who is legally right. Jolie's team says they remain confident about presenting their arguments when the case eventually reaches trial. They also continue to reject allegations that the sale was improper. Another, earlier victory for Jolie. Interestingly, this latest development follows an earlier victory for Angelina Jolie. Only weeks ago, a judge ruled that Pitt could not obtain certain private communications between Jolie and her attorneys. Those documents were protected under attorney-client privilege, preventing Pitt from using them during discovery. So while Brad Pitt has now secured an important procedural victory, Angelina Jolie has also achieved meaningful legal successes throughout this lengthy dispute. Both sides have experienced wins and setbacks over the past several years. Why Château Miraval is so valuable? Many viewers may wonder why this case has lasted so long. The answer is simple. Château Miraval is far more than a vacation home. It's a luxury wine estate with international recognition, commercial partnerships, vineyards, production facilities, and global distribution. Its business value has continued to grow, making ownership incredibly significant financially. Because of that, both parties have fought aggressively to protect what they believe are their legal rights. Trial still ahead. Despite years of litigation, the case is still moving toward trial. Court proceedings are expected to continue as lawyers collect testimony, review documents, and question witnesses connected to the winery sale. That means today's ruling is likely just one chapter in a much longer legal battle. Observers expect additional court decisions before a final judgment is reached. Public reaction. As expected, news of Brad Pitt's latest legal victory quickly spread across social media. Some fans believe the ruling strengthens Pitt's position. Others point out that discovery victories don't necessarily predict who will ultimately win the lawsuit. Online discussions have remained sharply divided, reflecting the strong public opinions surrounding both Hollywood stars. The bigger picture. For nearly a decade, Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie have remained connected through complex legal disputes despite ending their marriage. From custody matters to financial disagreements and now the Château Miraval lawsuit, their relationship has continued to generate headlines around the world. Many fans hope both sides can eventually resolve the remaining issues and finally move forward. Whether that happens through settlement or trial remains to be seen. Conclusion. For now, Brad Pitt has secured another meaningful courtroom victory by gaining access to testimony from key figures involved in Angelina Jolie's winery sale. At the same time, Angelina Jolie maintains that this ruling doesn't change the strength of her defense, and she continues preparing for trial. The battle over Château Miraval is clearly far from over, and with more hearings expected, this story will likely remain one of Hollywood's biggest legal dramas. We'll continue following every major development as it happens. Outro. What do you think? Do you believe this latest ruling gives Brad Pitt a significant advantage, or is it simply another procedural step before trial? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this update, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss the biggest celebrity news stories.